Hey, what's up everybody? It's TrapGoku, YouTube's favorite Super Saiyan, coming at you with another live video commentary. Today I'm going to be talking about something that hits a little bit close to home for me, and that's the entirety of the Dragon Ball franchise and my experience as a Western anime viewer. Now, for those of you who want some clarification, when I say Dragon Ball franchise, I do mean Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Super, and all the mangas and movies related to it, and video games of course. So without further ado, let's dive into this video. If you guys want to go ahead and smash that like button, comment, and subscribe, doing these things help my channel grow. Shameless plug out of the way, let's get into it. Now, for me personally, my journey with Dragon Ball and the whole franchise started probably when I was like 3 or 4 years old. Back in like 1996, 1997, I think. Basically, Cartoon Network had this television block known as Toonami that aired, and everybody knows about Toonami. It's where anime started for like probably about 90 to 95% of all Westerners started watching anime on Toonami. Toonami would show different anime like Gundam, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Tenchi Muyo, Sailor Moon, all that stuff like that. And they had a very close partnership with Funimation at the time, and they were airing like the original Dragon Ball Z episodes. Now the voices were a little different, and I would come to find out that this is because it was dubbed by a completely different dubbing company. That's why the voices in early Dragon Ball that was played on Toonami were so different, because I think they were playing the international version of Dragon Ball Z and not the actual USA American English version of it. And this would eventually switch over. But I remember, like, you know what I'm saying, being a kid and watching Dragon Ball Z come on and seeing like Nappa just kind of like body, like this was like my first couple episodes. I didn't know what was really like going on, but I was just thrust in to seeing Nappa kind of like destroy Piccolo and Piccolo save Gohan, and then Goku come out of nowhere and just body Nappa, and then the whole battle between Goku and Vegeta. Like that's where I started my Dragon Ball journey, and I was like, holy crap, seeing like Goku and Vegeta have this like hugely visceral battle, seeing them like knock the crap out of each other, the beam struggle with the Times 4 Kaioken and Vegeta's Gallic Gun. Just that whole little sequence got me hooked into like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. And this would evolve into an addiction because I had to have the toys. You know what I'm saying? Every time Toonami would play like a Dragon Ball Z movie, they would hype it up to this big event where they would have these awesome bumpers, and it would just be sick as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like watching a new Dragon Ball Z movie, waiting for it to drop, then going to school the next day to talk about the episodes and the movies with my friends, having the toys. And don't even get me started when they dropped Super Saiyan. Like, man, look, the entire Namek arc was fire. Going from like Saiyan to Namek arc, because like as the years went by, my brain started to develop, and I started to be able to watch the show on a more serious level. And that's when, you know what I'm saying, I started watching when it got to Namek, and you know, see Frieza commit genocide, and the Namekians kind of get treated like, you know, black people kind of were treated, or kind of still do get treated to this day. For a black young man growing up, it gave me a lot to relate to, and like especially with the Namekians and the Saiyans and how they were treated by Frieza, it was really like had a lot to relate right there. But going right along with that, you know, the story also elevated, the stakes got higher. Is because like Dragon Balls became removed from the plot more so like, you know, either they become unavailable to the heroes through some means, whether it be the Guardian dying or they just being stolen or something. And the stakes genuinely were raised. It was like, because they didn't have the Dragon Balls, death was a major factor in a lot of their strategies, and so there was no, hey, we can just bring them back. And that's really what I think gave the Namek arc a lot of its like flair points, because it's like every decision that Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta made in those early stages were literally like life or death gambits against people who could just crush them in like an instant. So yeah, and then from then on, it would just become just further excitement and just like delving deeper into the characters, because I just, like, honestly, like I said, I loved Goku's character. and I would watch Dragon Ball Z regularly until the Cell arc. Now, towards the end of the Cell arc in America, Cartoon Network or Toonami stopped airing Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z as much. Well, stopped airing Dragon Ball Z as much, and started airing more of Dragon Ball, its predecessor. And this is where I would actually get a lot of my exposure to Dragon Ball and kind of get more of the references that are made in Dragon Ball Z, because like a lot of you guys don't know, there are a lot of Dragon Ball references in Dragon Ball Z, from characters to locations and just to simple callbacks and stuff like that, like Tao Pai Pai and some parts of Korn's Tower and everything like that. And I would watch Dragon Ball for most of my middle school career, like my beginning of my middle school, like late elementary, early middle school career was spent watching a lot of Dragon Ball. And I have to say, like, with Dragon Ball, even though it wasn't as serious as its predecessor Z, not predecessor, its successor Z, Dragon Ball was a fun ride, to be honest with you. Seeing how Goku would navigate through these crazy situations, and you know what I'm saying, seeing how like his interactions with just people and Goku would just have the most wild adventures of all time. It was pretty cool because it was like, oh man, this guy Goku low-key really doesn't give a fuck, but he gives a fuck. It's crazy. But at the same time, Dragon Ball really knew when to be serious too. Like the whole King Piccolo arc was just fire. Seeing Goku actually get mad and kind of like lose control, like seeing a mad Goku, that was really different, because I don't think we've really seen Goku get mad like this again until Krillin dies again at the hands of Frieza. But like Goku was really out here like, yo, pulling up on ops, like, I'm ready, King Piccolo, give me that smoke. But yeah, now soon after this though, more episodes of the latter part of Dragon Ball Z would air on Toonami. The Buu saga would finally reach its air, and you know what I'm saying, the Buu saga in Dragon Ball Z, even though it gets a lot of flack for having some of the weaker writing, and not really having like a lot of people really don't like earlier stages of Buu, but like I really liked Buu. I liked Majin Buu. I liked how he was kind of like this character who was like a force of nature, and like, you know what I'm saying, I like how like each like of Buu's like chaos, or each of his forms represented a different type of chaos. Like, you know, well, at least in my interpretation, you know, you had Fat Buu. He was like chaotic neutral, you know, he wouldn't really mess you up. He wasn't really out here trying to be good or evil. He just wanted to do what Buu wanted to do. Then you had like Buuhan, or like Super Buu, who was like, you know what I'm saying, chaotic good. He just wanted to destroy everything just for his amusement or whatever. And then you had like Kid Buu, who was just like, you know, fuck these guys, I'm out here for me, I'm gonna destroy everything. It was pretty cool. And then like, you know, I feel like it did push the characters to get stronger. I feel like that arc should have kind of focused it a little bit more on Gohan's development and kind of realizing that he needs to be a warrior. I didn't like necessarily how Goku kind of came back in and took over the plot, but then again, Goku is my favorite character. It's the name TrapGoku. Shout out to me. Shout out to my boy Goku. But you know, hey, it is what it is. I also liked Vegeta's arc in this story, and it came to an end, and it was really kind of just fun to be along for this ride. Now, you know what I'm saying, Dragon Ball Z's over. Guess what starts airing? Dragon Ball GT. And boy, GT could have been fire. GT really could have been fire, but it just didn't. GT was just trying too hard to make characters who are already ridiculously strong, and it was just like, yeah, nothing just felt as threatening as like Majin Buu after that. You know what I mean? There wasn't really a villain who felt like, yeah, I'm genuinely scared of this dude, let me free myself from the equation. Now, however, this was a problem that I feel like was corrected with Dragon Ball Super and some of the subsequent movies and things like that, especially in Battle of the Gods and in Resurrection of F. Having the new kind of like God branch and God tier level of fighters has really kind of invigorated the plot and kind of like shown us that, hey, yeah, Goku and Vegeta still have a lot to learn. You know what I'm saying? And so do the other Z fighters. Still have a lot to learn about power and strength. So, to sum it all up, and not to be the horse dead, because I'm pretty sure all of you guys have seen Super and have seen like 1,000 analysis videos of Super. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all a big part of my life. And I feel like they've helped shape a pretty much core identity of me, as well as kind of like help shape like what I do and the anime that I watch and the media I consume and stuff like that. And to be real with you, it taught me a lot of good life lessons, because like I said, I didn't have like as many good role models in my life as I would have loved. And you know, it felt really good to kind of like watch Dragon Ball Z, because it made me kind of feel like I was surrounded by good people who were worth looking up to. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? This has been TrapGoku. Thank you guys for watching another video. Like I said, if you want to help my channel grow, please hit that like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Doing these things will help my channel grow. And if you want to help me keep my lights on with Patreon, link will be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching another great video, and have a great day. Peace.